Welcome, Gemini, to Petrella's Intuitive Insights. This is a brief overview of middle to late May. However, these are kind of timeless. So if you find yourself listening to this video and it feels as if it resonates, just continue it through. If it doesn't feel like this is for you, there's other YouTube readers, other internet readers. But let's just go on, because with the Gemini, I really feel that you're preparing for abundance. You're making preparations. You're welcoming abundance. I also got that whatever you've gone through, it's been a blessing in disguise, Gemini. So whether this is with a conflict with relationships, or this is with money, and it could be a little bit of both. Because we all have relationships. Even those of you that are not in love, romantic relationships, we still relate. Look, I relate to people at the grocery store, etc., etc. But there's been conflict with relationships with the Gemini. That is going to be resolved, and you're going to see that this whole thing is definitely a blessing in disguise for the Gemini. Let's go ahead and pull a couple cards here. Gemini, what do the Gemini need to know as they're listening to this video pertaining to love, romance, and relationship? And for those of you that don't know, I am actually I've been reading since I was about 18 publicly, but I've just got introduced to cards, you know, and I could look at the pictures and see cards and whatnot. And I was able to read. So I basically read my environment first, and I start picking cards, and I could see, oh, you're at a crossroads here, Gemini. But I hear that plane. Now, mind you, I do not live by an airport. If anything, you have a better chance of hearing a cow or a horse whinnying, or my roosters or goats, than an airplane. So as I'm listening to this airplane, Gemini, is there a trip coming up for the Gemini? There's something, and it was a small plane. So I feel that could be a smaller trip, one of the smaller trips that may be beneficial. I just see a journey, and I see a flight. So for those of you, this is going to be a good flight. Look, here's the pig, the abundance, the phenomenal luck, great or small. It's here for you, Gemini. God bless. Now, somebody's been watching you, Gemini. They want to see what you do with yourself. Okay, here you go. What are you going to do with yourself? They're taking great interest in you, but what are you going to do? They're waiting for you too. Some of you, it's to get sober. Others, it's to become financially balanced. You know what it is, and I get it. This will not resonate with all the Gemini, but it does for many. So let's just keep moving on. Here's this conflict, and you're going to move on from this conflict. You're moving on from it in relationships. It's just, you're shaking the dust off of your feet, and there will be healing. So whether this is love, romance, or this is just a relationship, this could be adult children, siblings, etc. You're moving on, and you're going to be healing, and it's in your best interest here. So let's go on with career and finance. Things are moving on. Now, for some of you that own your own businesses, are you moving to a new building, adding to the building, adding something new to your business? For those of you that you work for another company, are they moving you upward, onward? Are you moving physically your workspace? And here is the commitment. So for some of you, this commitment is going to bump up, whether you're getting married, moving in together, or if this is a business association that's joining together. It's definitely going to benefit. Oh, yes, definitely. God bless you, Gemini. This is going to bless the Gemini. So there's some kind of commitment or contract that's going to bless the Gemini and get you to where you need to be. God bless you. God bless you. Now, here we go. Now, we are in career and finance, and Cupid is shown up. So for many of you, you really love what you're doing, or you're going to fall in love with what you're doing because you've had a new perception, a new perspective, a new take on the situation. You're going to realize this whole thing has been a blessing in disguise type of energy, Gemini. Now, also, those that know I do my private readings, I do the shadow side of a person, and then I do the their strength. And these, we cycle as human beings, so these also cycle. So this is the strength of the Gemini during this time. This is your strength, and it is relationships moving to a higher level. Relationships moving to a higher level. And this is good. You're personable. These are going to be happy times. This is trust your intuition, caring for yourself. This is your plus. This is what's going on. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. So don't get distracted, Gemini. Take care of yourself. Develop yourself to a new level. Developing these other relationships. They're all interconnected, and caring for yourself. So what if you... My nails are dirty again. I apologize. I've been working in the garden again. But back to the Gemini. What if you develop a relationship and you're not healthy enough to do anything? So, and this is your shadow side. You're not using your originality or your ingenuity. This is what you need to work on. That's your shadow side right now. You're very intuitive, and you're not using it. So with that, you use your originality and your ingenuity. I'm not pronouncing that right there, but there you go. Also, I have these cards I was blessed with from New Zealand. I could usually do a whole reading just with one card. So Gemini, what do the Gemini need to know as they're listening to this video? I hear my rooster down there. Taha hunha, huhaya. Preserved bird container. This is really interesting. I hope I didn't chop it up too much, but there's the card, and it is a number 10. Preserved bird container. Look how beautiful that is. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book because I'm trying to learn too. I'm just learning more about the Maori people. And I looked up their photos. Wow, are they beautiful. Beautiful people. Okay, here we go. Taha. Hoo-ha. Friendship, movement, achievement, progress, teamwork, loyalty, trust. There you go. I'm ready. There you go. I hope this resonated with you. It would really help my channel. It's fast and it's free. It really does help me. If you like, share, subscribe, leave a kind comment. Also, for those of you that did the super thanks and the coffee, thank you so much. And for those of you that would like a private reading, Petrella'sIntuitiveInsights.com, listed in a link below. And with that, God bless you.